Matchup now between two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it has always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. Welcome, folks, to the home of the Louisville Cardinals, L&M Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the 21st ranked team, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Cardinals will kick this away to get us going here. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Kentucky's offense comes on the field first today.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game, and how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. They'll try the right here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
It's a rough opening possession. They're now backed up. It's 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Pass caught, but not good for 1st down yardage. Offense looking to punt now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Cardinals offense comes out for their first possession today. So here you go, an elite running back, Kirk, who's noticed on tape that the defensive front 7 has struggled at times. He expects to have a big day.
Yeah, I think he should expect to have a big day, because if he gets to that 2nd level of this defense, he can not only avoid these linebackers, he has the ability to accelerate and get to the end zone. So this defense better do a very good job of squeezing this running back, or it could be a long day. And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. He'll hand it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Cardinals.
All week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're coming off produce a positive drive here. Fires it on the move. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Hand off to the single back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Getting set. Here's second down. A play action, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
To throw, it's Moss. QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Louisville. That's how you finish a play. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you've got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
It's a run. The running back's got it. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. Has the first down and more. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And now the running back's got it again. In the clear at the 25. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
He's going to hand this off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Back-to-back deep shots. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Moss. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. 1st down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Pressure is coming. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back do just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. Stop right near midfield, it'll be a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. QB decides to keep it here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, it's Moss. Makes a quick catch. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Cardinals have 1st and 10 here. They keep him off balance with a run. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 3.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Hand it off for a draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 4.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And the Cardinals will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's brought down at 28. Brings up a 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Bootleg looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Look out, room to run here. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Gonna run it. It's Brown. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Moss. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The Cardinals will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And here's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the football. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The completion makes it second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
Well, Coach, Louisville has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Law. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the fourth quarter.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's another deep shot. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Finally a spark for this offense that has really struggled so far today. Just got to hope it's not too late on their end.
Finally, Chris, where has that been? The line does their job, the quarterback with a nice throw. Now you want to see these guys finally get a chance to get on the scoreboard. They can't miss out on this opportunity.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, they could have gone for a field goal here and gotten to 3 points, but they decided to be aggressive. Brave call, and I think it speaks volumes to the mentality of this team.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7.
That makes the score Louisville 21, Kentucky 7.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Grinding away with their running game. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Cardinals are in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Brown. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down coming up after that running play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch. Looks like Kentucky will have the 1st down.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the wideout goes in motion. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for a late deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Law. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.